Now then, let's try again, shall we? Now, no more funny business, is that understood? Good girl, good girl. Let's see. Engines at maximum. Systems on full power. I'd better turn down those time thrusters. It's no wonder I overshoot the medieval period. Aha! Oh, you know, it feels time has passed considerably since we left Jamie and Victoria behind, hasn't it? It's time we return to them. I felt rather alone in my recent adventures. It hasn't quite been the same. I miss them. After all, it was only an accident, wasn't it? Although these recent events don't quite add up. Either it was an accident, or someone or something has taken control of my TARDIS. I wonder what, or whom. Right, let's go. Oh, that can't be good. Oh. No, you're overheating.
This is execution of a race on its knees. That's no action of a warrior. Only a murderer.
This is not the end.
Oh, yes, it is. It's the start of a whole new war. I am alive. No, you're not. We surrender. Almost as if I'm being kept apart from them.
Is that possible?
That would depend on who's behind it. I've made a few enemies in my travels.
Salamander!
As for which one it is, I don't know.
Salamander!
I told you I was not to be disturbed. I was resting.
It didn't look like it.
He's coming. I know it. I sense it. Turn on the power. I need to see. Zone 12.
What am I supposed to be looking at?
Look closer at the screen.
There's nothing there. Just the slaves. Oh. Oh, wow. I don't believe it. What is it?
It's his machine. We need it.
I don't understand. Whose machine?
The doctor's. Oh. That wasn't supposed to happen. Let's see if the scanner works. Well, this isn't right. What has happened to the Earth? Well, the continents have been brought back together. No, this is definitely not the prehistoric era. And that hole in the center. The whole thing looks like a giant eye. This is very troubling indeed. Right, and let's have a look outside. Oh my word. This isn't right. Construction sites? Rockets?
That's not possible. It's you. Keep back, please.
Oh. It's not often someone runs away from me.
Halt. Do not move. Attempts of escape will result in maximum punishment.
Oh, you're a robot. That's not right.
Scanning. Facial recognition identified. Apologies, leader. I have made an error.
Identified? Yes, I rather think you have. Now, can you please tell me what is going on here?
This is construction site 198. Everything is being recycled for the experiment.
What experiment? What year is this? Oh, this is too advanced for 1236 AD.
No numerical timescale has been issued. We have reports that the slaves live their lives adjacent to a specific spatio-temporal period.
Well, go on.
No data available.
Typical. Computers always seem to struggle with a simple question.
Over there, look. He was right. It really is him.
Well, those people by that very large drill don't look too happy.
Alert.
Destroy this tin
detected.
bucket!
Hostility detected. Hostility detected.
I hope you're not going to do the same to me.
It's him!
Please, calm down, everyone. There's really no need to kneel.
Please, have mercy, sir. We've got nothing left.
We can't go on. Do you have any pity?
I'm afraid I don't understand. Well, I'm the doctor. What seems to be the trouble? Perhaps I can help you.
Damn, the gates are opening. A patrol is coming our way.
The curfew's started. If we're caught, then...
We're not going to get caught. Take him. We'll return to the community hut. Horfwick will know what to do.
Well, there's no need to... Don't you think these ropes are a little tight? Ah, good evening, Doron. What have you to report? Have you found him?
Not as of yet, Emperor Salamander. We hope to have some news by morning.
Doron, I did not make you a zone controller for nothing. I expect better of you. I know you have a big responsibility. But when I ask you to do something, you do it, yes? I will not tolerate failure, my friend.
I'm sorry, Salamander. I beg your forgiveness, but we've been able to find no trace of this doctor person. No one who matches his description.
So this is what I'm gonna do. If you find him, I'll leave you be. But if you don't, then just remember who holds that footage of your dealings with the traitors. It would be a shame should security find out.
I'm sorry, Salamander, but let's not be hasty and issue a lot of threats that neither of us really mean. I'm criminally understaffed and doing my very best.
No, you're not! I can destroy your life as easily as the snap of a neck. Now find the doctor, or there will be consequences.
Getting angry again, are we, Salamander?
You know I could replace him with you as a zone controller.
But who would taste your food and make sure everything is running for our gracious leader?
You make a strong point. Bring Jarin in here now.
As you wish. Oh, one more thing. Mauna Loa has been drained. The lava is being transported to the construction sites.
Excellent. Stage 2 can begin shortly.
You wanted to see me, Salamander?
Jarin, yes, sit down, sit down.
What can I do?
As none of my controllers can find the doctor, and as you're my personal head of security, I'm putting you personally in charge of finding him.
Well,
Now, I know it's going to be a hard task, But I know you won't refuse me. Use any methods you wish, but I want him brought to me before the experiment begins.
Yes, Salamander. We will find him.
Good. Adelaide, prepare the broadcast. I'm going to flush him out.
Adrian, where have you been? We thought you'd been captured.
This has been more than worthwhile. Bring him in.
Please don't push me. I know how to walk, thank you very much.
This is not possible.
I'd appreciate it if your sword wasn't pointed at my throat, young lady. Oh, if someone would just let me explain myself, then we can all resolve this matter.
Where's Horfwick?
He's coming back from the construction site.
No, it's too long to wait. We'll do it here and now. Who's with me?
I really think you should wait until he returns.
The old man would do the same. Prepare him for judgment.
Look, I am not who you think I am. I came here to find my friends. Only to find that everything is from the wrong period. This isn't 1236 AD.
What did you just say?
Well, this isn't the year 1236, is it?
How do you know that? Only us slaves know that date.
I think he's telling the truth.
He's playing with us. Guilty against the very nature of humanity. It is within our right that I sentence you to death.
What on earth is going on here? Who's this?
It's him, Horfwick. We've actually got him.
Father, I do not think it is.
Let me see. Shake my hand.
Certainly, Mr.
My name is Horfwick. I'm the leader of this community. When I'm here, at least.
Sorry, but we thought...
You thought wrong, didn't you? Now, you. Shake my hand.
Well, I would, but I'm a bit tied up at the moment.
Someone untie him, please.
Oh, thank you. That's much better.
You're not him.
How do you know?
I can always tell a good man from a handshake. Even if it was him, do you think he'd have returned the courtesy? This man is too polite.
No. Maybe you're right.
Now, who are you, stranger?
Well, as I was trying to tell you all before, I am the doctor.
Father, he said the date.
Did he now? Tell me, Doctor, how do you know our date?
Well, this may sound like complete nonsense, but, I travel through time and space. And I have a feeling that you believe me, don't you? After what's been happening here.
1236 is the year that our world changed. We use it as the date of every work cycle. It's the only shred of what we can hold on to.
Then that explains it. Someone has been messing with things that they shouldn't have. The whole web of time has been tangled up, shall we say. I've seen many objects and materials on the way here that shouldn't be from this time zone. In fact, I'm not even sure if we're in any time period. Wait a minute. You keep referring to me as someone else. I've got a nasty suspicion as to who, but...
Attention, attention. A public broadcast to all zones from our Emperor. All citizens are required to view the media screens.
It seems, Doctor, that you're going to see him. Each zone has their own media screens.
Zones? Is this whole world divided into zones?
Yes. This is Zone 12. The further inland you go, the better life gets. Lush cities cover the center, while the outskirts are shut off from the rest of the world.
So they can provide you with a massive screen that can fill a large field, but they can't give you suitable living conditions. I suppose that's governments for you.
Attention, attention. This is a public broadcast to all zones.
Good evening, my loyal citizens.
No.
I have good news for all.
They survived.
The experiment is almost complete. I can guarantee that with my protection against the forces beyond this world, we will prosper in a new golden age of harmony. But we will all benefit from this experiment. And as a reward for your patience, I am increasing each zone's currency circulation and granting you all higher wages and salaries to all those who work hard to keep our society from falling into chaos. In 2 cycles, it will be the anniversary of when I first arrived, and everything changed for the better. The art has never been better. And that's all today. We will update you in the next cycle as to our progress. That is all.
Broadcast ended. All citizens will return to their homes. Curfew will continue with immediate effect.
How is Salamander here? What is he up to?
Not now. Come. If we don't return, we will not see tomorrow.
Adelaide? Divert all power to my warp device.
Yes, Salamander. What is it, Jarin?
Some of the zones have just experienced power fluctuations.
Yes, we know. Salamander has ordered power to be diverted to his control.
Keep him on the line. I want to speak to him.
Emperor Salamander.
Jarin, have you found him?
No, but we've had reports of a security drone recognizing you in Zone 12.
Are you certain?
Yes, Salamander.
Make sure no one leaves that zone. I will be there within the hour. And Jarin, I want the rest of the rockets launched tonight. I will activate the signal when they are in orbit.
Yes, sir.
The construction of my machine is finished.
The device is on full power.
Good. Initiate the sequence. Sustain those levels. And tell the technicians to align this machine into the heart of the volcano.
Yes, sir.
I know I look like Salamander, but I can assure you I am nothing of the sort.
You don't just look like him, you're identical. What are you, his twin?
I am most certainly not his twin.
His doppelganger, then?
Nor that. I suppose it's a bit like good and evil. Yin and yang. The universe can't have one without the other. Our paths crossed before in the past, or in your case, the future. He hasn't changed at all. Now please, can you tell me what's been going on? From the very beginning, if you don't mind.
Well, let me introduce you properly to Thea, my daughter.
Nice to meet you, Doctor.
Nice to meet you too, Thea. Now we're in nicer circumstances.
And this here is Adrian. He says he's from the future. We still get them. A few a week, just turning up out of nowhere.
1 minute I was in the shops. And then the next... Well, I don't quite remember that, really.
Yes, but how did Salamander arrive?
Again, out of nowhere. Nobody had heard of him or knew of him.
And when was this?
The year of our Lord, 1236. When he arrived, things changed. The fabric of this world began to shift. Buildings and the trees around us disappeared. People became out of place with strange clothes and tools. However, he could do miracles, you see. He saved people's lives.
He's become a temporal anomaly, possibly due to exposure from the time vortex.
Indeed. A new order was ruled over this earth. A government of all the leaders of this world was formed, with kings, queens, lords, and all manner of titles of the realm. With Salamander at the heart of them. He predicted a great end to the world. And gullible as sheep, everybody believed him. So he built these contraptions and moved all the lands and countries together.
Which formed one giant continent. It's no wonder the Earth looked different from space.
He claimed we are stronger together.
He then replaced his government with members he picked himself. He slowly took control by staging accidents.
Before you knew it, he was in charge and became popular with the people. The poor became rich, and food was in abundance.
Those who didn't appreciate him or couldn't get used to the change of eras were branded as rebels, and were either killed by Salamander's security drones or sentenced to slave labour in the outer zones, away from civilization.
The rest of the world doesn't even know about us.
And those rockets, that's what he's had you working on?
Yes. Each day is another work cycle for us.
And what is in the centre of this world? The large hole. The eye.
You mean Zone 1? That's all Salamander's territory. The largest volcano in the world.
The rockets have started to launch. But what does Salamander want with them? They're hardly big enough for people, no. So if he's not travelling, what's he doing?
He says it's a part of the experiment. To keep us safe from the beyond, whatever that means.
All that we know is that the volcano has been drained, and the lava is fueling those rockets.
But what is he up to? Well, whatever it is, I'm going to have to put an end to this ghastly business, and then find my friends. Wherever they are, I know his greedy, power-mad fingers are behind it.
I'm glad you said that, Doctor, because we've got a plan. We want you to get into Zone 1 as Salamander.
And destroy Salamander's operation.
What do you say, Doctor? Will you help us?
To stop Salamander and put history back on the right tracks? Yes, of course I will.
Excellent.
Just one small question. How do I get in?
Now that's the hard part.
There's an underground system that links all the zones together. The curfew is in effect, and you can't ride without a pass.
And how do we get a pass?
It has to be signed by the zone controller.
But the security drones have some sort of key.
Yeah, that's right. They've got a circuit in them that can override the system.
Then we'll have to steal one. Tonight.
Tonight?
Yes. We have no alternative. Salamander will achieve his plans before we even reach the Capitol. We have to leave tonight.
Very well. All right, listen up. The doctor here has agreed to help us. He will pretend to be Salamander and put a stop to his plans. His downfall starts tonight.
We can't do that. It'll be our doom.
It will be all our doom if Salamander succeeds. All we need is hope.
All I need is your help to get me to the transport system. After that, I'm on my own. I won't ask you to go on any further. But I promise this. Things will return to how they used to be. Get me zone controller Doron on the screen.
Emperor Salamander.
I'm in my personal airship, and heading to Zone 12. My sources say he is there.
We've heard rumor, but we couldn't substantiate any leads.
Oh, he's there. I can sense him. Now I want you to send every available drone to the construction site.
Oh, yes, of course, Salamander. All forces will be mobilized in there for your arrival, sir.
Good.
We've changed course to the rocket launch pads.
How long before we touch down?
About 10 minutes, sir.
Oh, Doctor. There's no escape.
Quick, over here! The spotlight! That was close. Too close.
How far is it now?
Here, let me show you on the map. So, we've just come through the main gate here. And if we cut across the launch pads, then we should reach the shuttle pods before morning. But what if one of the rockets launches while we're still in there?
Then we'll have to take that chance. I think Salamander has launched most of them. But if one goes off, turn back, and we'll find another way around.
Right you are, Doctor.
They know we're here.
Oh, no, they've closed the gate. We can't go back.
Then we'll just have to keep going.
Look, up there.
Looks like some sort of advanced Zeppelin. Again, it's from the wrong century.
The symbol on the side. It's him. He's here. Scatter!
It's too late. They've seen us.
It's landing.
Surrender. Do not move. You are under arrest.
We're not moving. No need to shoot. We surrender.
It's him. Our Lord and Master. The Emperor of the world. And the enemy of the universe. Salamander.
Only a fool doesn't know when he's beaten. And you never have you?